Morning students. In the previous video we have started the chapter from your democratic part, that is electoral politics, that is chapter number 4. So students, we have studied up to here. We have today we will study why do we need elections, that why the elections are required. So from here only we will start. But why do we need elections? Let us try to imagine a democracy without elections. You know that what is the reason why we need elections? That after every 5 years we are having again that instability. Can't we imagine a democracy without elections? A rule of the people is possible without any election is all the people can sit together every day and take all the decisions. So democracy, that is a rule of people. So if we want a decision taken by all, that means every time we used to sit, we all the people we used to sit and take decisions. But as we have already seen in chapter 2, that is not possible in any large community. If we take the example of our country, do you think that is possible, that if we want to take a decision on any on education, we all will go to Delhi and we will all sit over there and then we will decide upon the policy? Do you think it is possible? No. And even on video conferencing also that is not possible because of certain reasons. So therefore in most democracies people rule through their representatives. That's why in mainly all the democracies people they used to rule by presenting their representatives. Is there a democratic way of selecting representatives without elections? So again we will see कि कोई और भी स्कोप है कि इलेक्शंस ना हो. ओके फाइन, वी विल चूज़ अवर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स, बट इज़ दैट पॉसिबल विदाउट इलेक्शंस कि हम अपने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स को विदाउट इलेक्शन चूज़ कर सकते हैं? Let us think of a place where representatives are selected on the basis of age and experience. So they have given us a scenario कि चलो भाई एक केस लेते हैं जहाँ पे क्या है, जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स हैं अपने एज और एक्सपीरियंस के बेसिस पे चूज़ किए जाएंगे. ओके, और अ प्लेस वेयर दे आर चोजन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एजुकेशन और नॉलेज. और एक तो बेस हो गया एज और एक्सपीरियंस, दूसरा क्या है एजुकेशन एंड नॉलेज. There could be some difficulty in deciding on who is more experienced or knowledgeable. So obviously it would be difficult. It would be difficult to choose among these people. But let us say the people can resolve these difficulties. Clearly such a place does not require elections. So do you really think ऐसा हो सकता है? If we will choose, राइट, बट डू यू रियली थिंक कि डेमोक्रेसी होगी, वो सबकी एक मर्जी होगी वो? नो. देन how can we call this place a democracy? How do we find out if the people like their representatives or not? How do we ensure that these representatives rule as per the wishes of the people? So these are some questions. If we do not take elections, then these are the questions that to be answered. सबका आंसर नो 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 ही होगा mainly. So, how to make people sure that those who the people don't like do not remain their representative? So, देखो हम इंश्योर कैसे करेंगे कि मान लो हमें एक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव पसंद नहीं है, तो हम कैसे इंश्योर करेंगे कि नेक्स्ट टाइम वो रूल में ना हो? This require a mechanism by which people can choose their representative at regular intervals and change them if they wish to do so. तो इसलिए वी नीड इलेक्शन, वी नीड अ मैकेनिज्म जिससे क्या हो, आफ्टर रेगुलर इंटरवल्स वी आर एबल टू चेंज द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स इफ वी डोंट लाइक देम. देन therefore elections are considered essential in our times for any representative democracy. So that's why we need elections for the democracy like we all have, that is representative democracy, because large community में direct democracy नहीं हो सकती. In एन इलेक्शन द वोटर्स मेक मैनी चॉइसेस. सो इन द इलेक्शंस जो वोटर्स हैं वी पीपल वी मेक मैनी चॉइसेस. सो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ चॉइसेस वी मेक? दे कैन चूज हु विल मेक लॉज फॉर देम. ऑब्वियसली हम अपने MPs MLAs को चूज़ करते हैं. दैट मीन्स वी आर चूजिंग हु इज़ गोइंग टू मेक लॉज फॉर अस. They can choose who will form the government and take major decisions. So it is our wish. हमारी विश के अकॉर्डिंग ही कोई गवर्नेंस में आएगा. They can choose the party whose policies will guide the government and law making. So हम ही political party को choose करते हैं. You know, when we are choosing a representative, that means we are choosing a political party also, right? Now, what makes an election democratic? So we are saying elections, but what makes the election democratic? So elections can be held in many ways. There are many ways in which elections can be held. All democratic countries hold elections, but most non-democratic countries also hold some kind of elections. You know, in all democratic countries, we know that they hold election process is there, but even in undemocratic countries, not undemocratic, non-democratic countries are also elections they are also conducting. So what kind of elections these could be? So we have discussed this question briefly in chapter 2. We discussed many examples where elections are held but can't really be called democratic elections. So elections तो होते हैं but they cannot be called democratic elections. Let us recall what we learnt there and start with a simple list of minimum conditions. अब देखो चलो अब हम पढ़ेंगे कि minimum conditions क्या हैं जिनसे एक इलेक्शन क्या बन सकता है, डेमोक्रेटिक बन सकता है. मिनिमम कंडीशंस. फर्स्ट, एवरीवन शुड बी एबल टू चूज़. सो एवरीवन शुड बी एबल टू चूज़, प्रॉपर राइट्स होने चाहिए. दिस मीन्स दैट एवरीवन शुड हैव वन वोट एंड एवरी वोट शुड हैव इक्वल वैल्यू. ठीक है, यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइज होनी चाहिए. सेकेंड, देयर शुड बी समथिंग टू चूज़ फ्रॉम. Parties and candidates should be free to contest election and should offer some real choices to voter. अब देखो इलेक्शन हो रहे हैं, वोट करने का राइट भी मिल गया, पर हमारे सामने ऑप्शंस ही नहीं है. अगर फिर क्या फ़ायदा होगा, राइट? ऑप्शंस भी तो होनी चाहिए जिसमें से हम चूज़ करें, राइट? सपोज़ मैं बोलती हूँ आपको कि आपको क्लास का मॉनिटर चूज़ करना है और ऑप्शंस क्या हैं आपके पास. एक बच्चा मैंने सामने खड़ा कर दिया कि भाई चलो वोट दो, तो आप किसको वोट दोगे? उसी को ही वोट दोगे. तो वो रियल इलेक्शन हुए? नो, यू मस्ट हैव, आपके पास चलो 4-5 रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स तो होने चाहिए जिसमें से आप चूज़ करो, राइट? थर्ड, द चॉइस शुड बी ऑफर्ड एट रेगुलर इंटरवल्स. इलेक्शंस मस्ट बी हेल्ड रेगुलरली आफ्टर एवरी फ्यू ईयर्स. अब देखो सपोज़ हमने मॉनिटर बना लिया, ठीक है, अब ये थोड़ी कि पूरा साल वही मॉनिटर रहेगा, चेंज भी तो हो सकता है अगर वो ठीक से काम नहीं करेगा, तो उसके लिए भी तो प्रोविज़न होना चाहिए. ऐसा थोड़ी है कि ओनली वन टाइम इलेक्शन हो गया और बात ख़त्म. दैट मीन्स आफ्टर रेगुलर इंटरवल्स, आफ्टर फ्यू ईयर्स इलेक्शंस शुड बी देयर. नेक्स्ट, द कैंडिडेट प्रेफर्ड बाय द पीपल शुड गेट इलेक्टेड. सो ऐसा ना हो कि जिसको हमने वोट दिया वो इलेक्ट ही ना हो. Elections should be conducted in a free and fair manner where people can choose as they really wish. कोई भी pressurized नहीं होना चाहिए. According to your will only you should vote. इतनी freedom होनी चाहिए. So अगर ये सारी चीज़ें हैं, that means elections are democratic. These things make election democratic. These might look like very simple and easy conditions, but there are many countries where these are not fulfilled. You know, हमने अभी जो conditions पढ़ी हैं, minimum conditions, we think that they are quite simple, but in many countries, elections, they hold elections in their own country, but what they do, if we can call these democratic elections, but these elections cannot be called democratic, but we should go through the electoral process of our country and we should consider कि ये democratic है या नहीं है. So students, up to here only we will study today, and in the next video we will take up the next topic. Till then, revise the chapter thoroughly, very important chapter. Thank you students. Have a nice day.